The decisions are going to have to be made here.
What can I get for $20?
This is where negotiations started. He's like, I don't have negotiating ability now.
Right. Well, at least you made the right decision and you got the beer.
Oh, since we are live, I need to show this off. This is a local brewery in Akron, Ohio called Arche Brewing. And fantastic stuff. These guys make great beers. Not that we're at the plugging part of the phase of the podcast yet, but throwing it out there. If anyone is local, Arche Brewing, good stuff.
I've got some good old-fashioned
Wawa.
Members Mark purified water
here. Zero
Excellent.
Proof. Nice. That was a good year they made that.
I was going to say, excellent year. An excellent year, if I don't say so myself. So me and the mayor were on, well, I'm always on Piece of Business because I'm the co-host now because Jeremy disappeared. If you listen to this show still, Jeremy, we will miss you, buddy, and you should probably come back to Twitter before the World Cup. And even if not, send me an email. It's at awipodwrestling@gmail.com.
We hope you haven't been fed to the Gators in Louisiana.
We're hoping so. We're hoping that something bad didn't happen to you. I know that Jeremy has been known to do something strange for a little piece of change, so who knows? That's not true. I made that.
A lot of it's just window washing's high demand right now.
Jeremy is a window washer, washing windows, making them shine. He can see his reflection in the window because he washed them so mighty fine.
I feel like there's a missed rap song. I'm in love with the window washer.
He's waxing, he's off. Okay. Anyway, so the mayor was a guest on the Piece of Business podcast this week. So if you haven't listened to that, check that out. We watched a match between, I don't remember the other guy's name. Do you?
Bashful Bobby something.
Bashful Bobby. I know we called him like
it was Cat Weasel and Bashful Bobby Blades,
Barnes?
maybe Barnes. It was Triple B. I remember that.
It was
Bashful Bobby.
There we go. Glenn's here to save the day. It was
Bashful Bobby Barnes. You are correct. Hey, Glenn.
I did have it.
Good evening, Glenn, or morning or afternoon.
Whatever. It's definitely morning. It's like 4 a.m. or something. But anyway, you should check that out. It was hilarious. Me and the mayor watched a man with a white trash haircut compete in a romper, and it was amazing.
I have to say, I was there as I was part of this podcast, yet I still listened back to it while I was at work, and I was laughing nonstop. Once we got to that match, like, I was visualizing the entire thing. So even if you're not watching along, you can visualize what we're reacting to. It's good stuff.
Well, we've been doing this for a while, so I'd like to think that me and you are pretty good at being able to paint the picture of what we're looking at. And maybe I'm crazy and I'm wrong, but I'd like to think that we're good at that. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't listened to that, just go ahead and listen to it. We said a lot of things that I would not want, my children to hear me say on that show. So you should check that out if you don't already.
Yeah, the PG-13 button may have been bumped up a couple notches on that one. We turned that to the right a little bit and threw the volume switch out the window.
I said something that made me pound my own head against the table and say, "Why the fuck did you say that?" So that'll tell you how it was something, that's for sure.
I'm glad we both didn't decided not to dress up for Halloween here.
I didn't
because we did not coordinate this at all, and I'm like, and 10 minutes before, I'm like, oh crap, he didn't say something about that, right?
I was like,
I'm just gonna go as a young Al Borland without the beard from Home Improvement.
And I'm going as one of those big Bears fans from Saturday Night Live back in the day. Da Bears.
Da Bears.
Da Bears. I got to gain like 20, 30 pounds, but that's who I am.
This was previous, though. I mean, this is a trip back in time because I'm young Al Borland and you're a young Bears fan.
They were probably popular in '85, though.
The sad thing is, Al Borland might have actually been younger than I am right now in that show.
He probably was. I mean, he looked older because he had that big beard.
Yeah, that big, thick beard. Yeah. He may have only been in his 30s. I don't even know.
The good thing about Al Borland is he's a way better human being than Tim Allen. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. Oh well, since you're drinking that fucking that beer you got there, have you drank that before, or is this your first time?
This is the first time I've ever had it. It is a candy cane milk stout, 8%. It is fantastic. This might actually, I might throw this into my top 5 beers of all time.
It sounds fucking awful.
No, so you don't like candy canes, right?
No, I'm not really a big fan of anything peppermint flavored. No.
What about wintergreen?
No, wintergreen. It sounds like something I'd want a candle to smell like, but not something I'd want to drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want anything green or wintry in your mouth.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't want anything wintry in my mouth,
Oh yeah,
especially the yellow snow. That's never good.
no, no one
Don't
likes
eat
that.
this yellow snow, kids. Don't eat that yellow. So, what's your rating going to be on that beer you got there?
I want to give it about. Now this is on a beer scale, not on my seltzer scale.
Right.
So on a beer scale, I'd probably go about an 8.7. Which is high for me.
High, yeah.
That's high for me. I don't usually just throw out, super high scores. I don't just say 10s for everything.
And you're not really a beer guy, are you?
No, not much.
That's what I thought.
Usually if I'm out and it's like if I'm getting a beer, it's just a Bud Light. Just plain, nothing fancy. You just get a Bud Light. And I don't tremendously care for the Bud Light. It's just kind of convenient and consistency. It's like
the first
apple
one
pie
that comes to your mind.
Yeah, it's like apple pie. Like actually apple pie is delicious, but
why you always gotta go to apple pie, man? Stop talking about apple pie.
Oh yeah, the apple pie strap match, brother. I'm gonna slap. I forgot who he wrestled in it.
Is it Vader? Was that Vader that he did that strap match with?
It might have been Vader. The apple pie strap match, brother. Actually, I might be able to do a little Halloweeny here real quick.
What do you? The way he reached down, I was a little nervous when he said Halloweeny, but. What's he got? Is that?
Don't mind me for a second.
What is it? Oh, I thought it was a box. Oh yeah.
Listen here, dudes. I know it's not October 31st yet, but Halloween can be at any time or any place when you're the Hulkster, because Hulk Hogan could power up like no other, brother. He just eats his vitamins. He can't eat prayers, but if prayers were a thing, Hulk Hogan could eat them, brother. So let me just tell you, kids, say your prayers, take your vitamins, and listen to your parents real, real good, huh? Yeah.
It's always been my experience to not listen to your parents. They're assholes. I'm just kidding.
Don't listen to Brent, dudes. Listen to your parents and teachers. It's cool.
Yeah. Make sure you eat your prayers. Delicious. I love to eat my goddamn prayers. I don't know about you. God dang.
I don't know where the Hulk just came from. He just came in and ran right out the door. He just
I
stopped
saw
by
you.
for a second.
I saw you grab that fucking box, and I'm like, what is he grabbing? What's that box? I know it's a whole colored box. What is it? And
Well, this is Ben Cooper. He made Halloween costumes in the 80s that if you went to like any chain grocery store, these were like the generic Halloween costumes that every kid wore was in this box. And Hulk Hogan was just one of them. It just happens to be also Hulk Hogan colors.
well,
But
What
yeah,
do
if
you
you've ever
look
seen like pictures of Halloween from the 80s, like every kid has this kind of mask with the little string on it like this, and the one little slit for your mouth to breathe through. Like after a while walking with those things, you're like, oh God, I barely can breathe. You can't get the air through it.
So I was Hulk Hogan one year. I think I was in first or second grade. I was in first grade. I was in first grade. I was Hulk Hogan for Halloween, and yeah, I had the little hole slit right there. And I remember like at school that day, we had to draw a picture of what we were going to be for Halloween. And I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, Hulk Hogan's hair always looked yellow to me. It always looked like the yellow color.
Yeah.
And so I made his hair yellow. I colored his hair yellow because it was going to be Hulk Hogan for Halloween. I showed it to my teacher, and she said, no, his hair can't be yellow. I said, bitch.
Did you give her the big boot? Leg drop.
I did. I hit her with the big boot, hit her with the leg drop, and flex. Yeah, I had
You
to.
flexed on her.
I remember taking it back to my desk and telling the people that were sitting at my table, being like, "She's trying to tell me Hulk Hogan's hair isn't yellow, and I saw
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan on Saturday, and you try to tell me his hair isn't yellow? I seen it."
I know the Hulkster told you to listen to your teachers, dudes. But brother, that teacher's a dumb bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Fucking Hulk Hogan's hair is yellow, Mr. Freeze. Go sit your ass down. How do I remember that?
Did she win the Royal Rumble at one time? Because I feel like that's like you remember everything when it has to come with the Royal Rumbles.
She might have been in the Royal. If she was in the Royal Rumble, hopefully Hulk Hogan threw her out this yellow fucking hair. Anyway, we've dispersed a former teacher who is probably long gone by now. That lady's probably no longer with us, but that's fine.
Well, if any of her kids are listening to this, your mom's a dummy. Hulk Hogan has yellow hair.
I thought you were going to try to say something nice. Yeah, your mom's a dummy. Hulk Hogan's hair is fucking yellow. Damn it.
Yeah. Can't believe anything she said from here on out.
Right. Is 2 + 2 really 4? Is it even really 4? Because she doesn't know the Hulk Hogan's hair is fucking yellow. How does this listen to this lady anymore?
Did you say 2 + 4 = 24-inch python?
That's right. Well, I think we've done enough here. So let's bring it on up here. It is Saturday night's main event from November 2nd, 1985. You can watch along with us on Spotify app if you have that, or you can fire up Peacock and watch with us that way. Mayor, are you ready for some spooky Halloween shit?
I am so ready for this because I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, I was a year old at this time, so I had not seen it yet either.
Wow, this is going to be earth-shattering. This is one of the first things we may have ever watched minus Catweasel that we haven't both seen.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Well, here we go, Mayor. I'm counting down from 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Let's see what they got in store for us. Oh,
it's a coonskin hat.
He's bobbing for pumpkins. I've never heard of that one. Have you ever heard of bobbing for pumpkins?
You got to have a big mouth to bob for pumpkins.
Yeah. I mean, even mini pumpkins. Those things are fucking huge.
Yeah.
You think that's chocolate or?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping X-Pac wasn't around.
Oh, goddamn, pal. Somebody pissed in there for sure.
Oh, man. I like Bobby's outfit so far.
I remember hearing
just a basic pumpkin.
This is a regular old pumpkin. He's Davy Crockett here. He smashed the pumpkins. Oh, here's the Hulkster.
That's one of my favorite outfits for the Hulkster ever. That American-made tank top.
Make sure you keep an eye out for those pre-orders on those Hulk Hogan, Terry Funk figures. He's actually wearing that shirt.
That American-made shirt is so tough. Yeah. I love it.
Oh, Andre the Giant. This is babyface Andre. Oh, it's Super Rod.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
This is great stuff. Yeah, she got Jesse the Body Ventura,
Roddy Piper just cheesing it up for the camera. I bet Roddy and Jesse are just like saying some real good stuff right here because they'd have to be great together. I can only imagine the things that are coming out of Roddy Piper's mouth going, he always did that gasp in between when he's talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do a Roddy Piper impression at all.
No, I'm not even going to attempt to try. No way. No, I'm not even. No. This is when we were talking about how somebody probably pissed and whatever. Bob Heenan was just apple dunking in. They were talking to. I remember hearing an interview with the Hurricane. He was talking about how, like, one of his first segments on Raw, he was supposed to come into this room and say something to somebody, and then like eat a carrot and like a tomato or something off this vegetable tray. And Vince pitched it to him like, okay, so you come in and say this, and then maybe you eat a carrot, and then you say this and you say that, and then maybe you eat a tomato. And he's like, I'm sitting there thinking, they put these goddamn tomatoes in their ass too, didn't they? He's like, I know somebody stuck this carrot up their ass, and now they're gonna make me eat it. I know it.
The carrot's believable. The tomato's a stretch, literally.
I think it was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's like, well, did you eat the carrots? He said, hell yeah, I ate the carrots. I just came in. I'm trying to get paid. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh my gosh, we had Terry Funk spit.
Yeah. You know what else he said? Your mother's a whore.
He's an egg-sucking dog.
Yeah. That's exactly how it went. Oh,
gosh, I didn't think the coconut hitting Snuka was that far back before pre-85.
I guess
Wow.
so. It must
It
have
has
been.
to be.
So
Oh
this
gosh.
this is after the original WrestleMania. That would have been in March of this year, I believe. It was a good year for the Chicago Bears. Who won the Super Bowl this year?
Yes.
I rejoiced heavily as a 4-month-old
And also
baby.
may have drafted the greatest basketball player of all time that year, I think.
Well, Mayor,
Was that-
they absolutely drafted the greatest basketball player of all time, and that Hulk Hogan mask is terrifying.
Well, I meant that year. Did they draft him in 85 or was it 84?
It was 84. 84.
Okay. It was close because,
He won Rookie of the Year in 85, though. So
okay. He played in 85. Oh, wow.
that's
Is that a
Mr.
Mr.
Fuji.
Fuji costume?
It looked like it. That Hulk Hogan mask is oh, it's not Hot Rod.
It's not Rod.
Not Rod. Oh, the fucking Coneheads. Look at this. He's gonna get hot as fuck in that thing. Oh, it's fucking Peacock Jesse Ventura.
It's Peacock Jones.
Pop something, move something, shake your tail feather, Jesse Ventura.
Oh, yeah. That was I bet that was a hit that time.
In 1985? I don't
Yeah.
think it was.
Shake your tail feather.
Not in 85, in 2005, maybe.
No. I meant the original Aretha Franklin one that Nelly stole it from.
Oh, I did not even, I've never heard that one.
I think so. Unless I'm
The only
screwed.
Aretha Franklin song I remember is Who's Zooming Who, because that was the official theme song for WrestleMania 3. Who's Zooming Who, Zoom Who? Oh, we're at the Mid-Sussex Civic Center here, and who's this
Good
guy?
Lord, who's he slapping the taste out of?
He's beating the shit out of this poor ring guy.
I don't know, but I feel
Jesus
bad for him.
Christ. That wasn't so much a wrestling angle as an assault. He stomped that man's face.
Oh my God. And is that also maybe the female ref that has claims on Vince there?
It might be. It could very well be.
I can't imagine there had to have been many female refs back then.
No, I don't think there was. So we got. I wonder if he was known as Terry Funk or I remember he was like Hoss Funk for a short time. They called him Hoss Funk, or was that? That might have been Dory actually that they called Hoss Funk.
Yeah, I don't remember Terry ever being referred to as that. Although this is right about the time where he'd be making. No, it was a little bit later where he made the movie for Roadhouse. I think that was
Roadhouse.
86. So maybe
I remember
they're filming it at this time.
Is that the one where the bear falls on him? I remember.
Yes.
Like, what happened? He's like, a bear fell on me. Yeah.
Yes, that was that.
I always get Roadhouse and Over the Top confused, and I don't know why, but I do.
I mean, Terry Funk is in both of them, so I guess it's fair
That's
to get
probably
them
why.
confused.
He's
You
not
may have
beating
named the only
shit.
two movies that Terry Funk was in.
Besides Beyond the Ring
Oh yeah,
or Beyond the Mat, whatever.
Beyond the
it's called.
Mat. Jimmy looks great here, by the way.
It still looks the same as he does when we see him in 1992. Oh, we got the dog, JYD. So I watch old Mid-South sometimes on Peacock, and the difference between how he looked back when he was in Mid-South Wrestling and how he looks now is almost night and day. Like he looks just ripped all to shreds when he was in Mid-South, and now he's just kind of like a chubby guy.
And then you see him in WCW when God, who was it? God, I can't remember who was running WCW that brought him in then. But that had to be like 89, 90 maybe.
Yeah,
And he was just like chubby as can be.
I don't remember that so much. Well, I guess I never started watching WCW until Hogan went there in like 94, 95 is when I first started watching it. So yeah, I knew of it, but it was never on TV here.
Yes, he was known as the junk food dog because he was so fat at that time
God rest his soul.
that the dirt sheets called him the junk food dog.
That does sound like something Dave Meltzer would say. That son of a bitch.
I actually thought he was wearing around a red Trump trunks.
Yeah, everybody always thinks it says Trump, but it says Thump. Yeah.
Now this is he had that song "Grab 'Em in the Biscuits," but in WWF. But I think he came out to another one, "Bites the Dust" in Mid-South, didn't he?
He did come out to another one, Bites the Dust. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember the song you were just talking about. Look at Terry Funk here. Uh-oh. Now we're about to ride the Nut Crush train, the Nut Crush train. Here it goes. It's the Nut Crush train.
Now I don't know if we can do this with copyrights by listening to it, but after the show, we should listen to this song. I think it's called Grab Them
We'll-
Cakes.
We'll definitely look it up.
Grab Them Cakes. And it is JYD's, and it is what you think it is. I'm pretty sure what they're referring to in it.
It's the same thing as like, what the kids refer to cake nowadays.
Yes, JYD was way ahead of his time, I think.
I guess he was. He copyrighted. Okay, so it was Jim Hurd that brought the overweight dog to WCW, which that sounds like a Jim Hurd idea.
Yeah.
Jim Hurd, also known for such great ideas as the Ding Dongs. So, yeah, he's good. Oh,
The Funkster
that's
is
a big
moving.
elbow there.
He's flying here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen him move like this. Because I'm used to seeing Chainsaw fucking Charlie who
With
moved
the-
like the Tin Man who didn't have enough oil in his sockets.
oh gosh, dang. JYD just tossed him onto the concrete.
That would have
Doesn't
been EQ in WCW back in the day.
Yeah. You egg sucking dog. Oh, I can't.
Jimmy, your mother's a whore.
Oh man.
Oh man.
This is such good stuff. Like
Sometimes you
I
need a
think
big
this
hug from
I,
your
I
man.
I'm having so much fun watching this, and this is such a this is way too good of a match that we know. And it's only had body slams, and like just the selling of Terry Funk is making this match good for me.
It's also, I mean, it's probably about the same pace of wrestling that we're used to watching on Superstars. It's just two big stars. It's not a guy versus a jobber. It's fucking Terry Funk versus JYD, two fucking Hall of Famers, two of the greatest to ever do it. Oh, here we go. I used to love this when I was a kid.
Terry Funk is so good. Oh
Terry
man.
Funk looks like somebody shot him.
He just took a headbutt from a man crawling on his hands and knees and sold it like I don't know who would have been a big star in 1982 in baseball. Hit him in the head with a bat.
Yeah, that was something.
Lenny Dykstra.
Uh-oh. Now he's going after a fan. Dykstra might have been in baseball that time. Yeah, because the Mets won the championship in what, like 88 or something like that?
Yeah.
It was something like that. I can't remember. With
John Crook.
had Daryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden. I, of course, never seen any of these teams play because I was fucking 4, but
Terry really dropped down for that too. He's like,
JYD's got him by he had him by his mullet, but now he's got him by his jacket. Oh, you got to watch your back.
as long as he doesn't grab them cakes. Oh,
Well,
on the payment,
sometimes
on the payment.
on the pavement. Sometimes you got to grab them cakes, if you know what I mean. Jimmy Hart trying to push Terry Funk back in the ring is a sight to see.
Get in there, baby. Get in there. We got to win this match. We got to win this match.
Hey,
Harry.
Mr. Hart, I'm going to have to ask you to get your hands off my ass.
Oh,
You
man.
know that's what he said. Oh!
That was a
What a
good
great
punch.
shell job on that right hand. That was fucking great. I love this so much.
Oh, a little slow count from the ref.
It's 1980s. Everything was slower.
Life moved at a better pace then.
It did. It moved a lot slower.
I
Much
feel like
slower
I feel like the
pace than this.
80s were 40 years long, and like the 2010s were about 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's about how it fucking goes, man. That's about how it fucking goes. Oh, he's got him locked in the sleeper hold here. Jimmy Hart's excited. He hasn't
Oh,
seen a sleeper
he's to
in
the ropes.
years.
I saw a crazy fact that I still can't believe, and that was the high five was invented in I want to say it was 1979 by Dusty Baker and another one of his players after maybe a home run. They high fived, and it was, oh my God, Jimmy did not get over the top rope and just landed on his neck.
That's okay. He's got that head of hair. That's safe.
Yeah, that's a helmet.
Yeah. Oh,
Isn't
That
that
was-
hard to believe that the high five is only 50 years old and not for 200,000 years, man hasn't been high fiving?
I know. What did they do before? Did we just shake hands after a big play? I don't understand.
The wink in the gun, maybe?
Yeah. Hey, great catch out there. Yeah, maybe interesting.
How many times have you wink and gunned someone today? Minus me, just now.
You're the only one.
That makes me feel special. Thanks.
I didn't wink and gun it. How about you? You wink and gun people all day, or
Nope, not one.
they've got some foreign objects in the ring now? As
Oh God, he went through the tables. Get away, Jimmy! Get away!
I don't know if you ever watched New Japan. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to watch it, and that's what they have little tiny tables. When they get out tables to use them, they're like real tiny. That's what those tables look like. They look like tables from New Japan.
And those tables probably were not gimmicked either. They were just
Uh-oh.
little tables.
I think Jimmy's gonna lose his pants here.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get the cakes out.
It all ties together, pal. He said, "I'm gonna get them cakes." Is what he said.
Speaking of the cakes,
Oh,
don't you do it? Don't brand him. Don't
Do
you
it.
brand Jimmy Hart?
brand that son of a bitch. Do it right on the ass cheeks. I want to see it happen. Oh,
Oh, not Jimmy.
that's not gonna work through the underpants. That ain't gonna work through the underpants.
He's branding
I-
that cattle.
I think he might be brought up on some charges after what I just saw, because that might be illegal in whatever state they are in.
I feel like the Steiners. Oh my gosh, it is melted. Look at it. It actually melted it. You could see the melting on the pants. That thing was hot as hell.
I guess so. That kid's fucking excited. He loves the JYD. Let me cover up your ass. Hold on. Oh, so Terry Funk wins by nefarious means, but JYD got Jimmy Hart's pants. So who's the real winner?
Oh man.
Back to the Great Punk and Mean Gene Okerlund. We've got
Sheiky Batman.
Bashiki Batman. Nikolai Volkov is Robin, which is great. Miss Elizabeth is looking great in whatever she's wearing.
Oh,
and
man.
Macho's not
There
looking
we
bad
go.
himself either. Man, Miss Elizabeth is just she's gorgeous. It's every time I see her, it's just like, man, she is absolutely gorgeous. Look at King Kong Bundy dressed as Abraham Lincoln.
I didn't even realize that was Bundy.
Fucking Tito Santana is El Matador. No, he's not El Matador. He's Zorro. Then we've got
Zorro.
Hulk Hogan as, I don't know, Spartacus or some shit. Hillbilly Jim has somehow stole Jesse Ventura's costume. I think that's Uncle Elmer.
Captain Lou as I don't know,
Caesar?
Julius Caesar.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, so we got Captain Lou versus King Kong Bundy in a pie eating competition.
Who you got here?
I'm going with the King Kong Bundy.
Dang, I think Captain Lou's coked out of his mind.
Oh,
He actually might eat the pan.
he just eats it all. Here we go.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
Bundy's going to work.
This looks like me at Thanksgiving when the stuffing gets on the table.
How many pies do you think you could eat, Mayor?
I mean, it'd be hard with Miss Elizabeth standing right there.
Have you ever seen Revenge of the Nerds?
I think I saw the first one.
Okay, so they're like, I don't know if it's the first one, but they're like, eat the pies, and yeah, this reminds me of this.
Oh
King
my
Kong
gosh.
Bundy, this is actually kind of fucking gross.
he,
It's
he'd blowing the tail up.
it's actually really fucking disgusting to watch this because they're like spitting it out as they're eating it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Holy cow.
Captain Lou made a fierce comeback. I think Captain Lou cheated. He pushed some of those on the fucking floor.
He cheated because he's zooted up like Tony Montana right now.
I have not heard anyone say the word zooted up in so long. Thank you for saying that. I have not heard that in many years.
I mean, it's 1985 right now. I think it's common terminology.
Everybody was zooted, yeah. Oh, his spit was all mixed into there. Ugh. Disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
So
this is so good.
you were right, Mayor. Captain Lou Albano's the winner. Oh, we got Piper's Pit coming up next. So there's something.
I like how they kept the heels and the baby faces on different sides during that, though.
They should have broke into a brawl at some point. They hate each other so much. It's now time for me to check and see what the score of the Bulls game
Wait, who's the
is.
other hillbilly Jims?
Oh, so we got Uncle Elmer, but I don't know who the other guy is. Oh, Piper's Pit with these rednecks? This should be great. Look at those old ass steps right there. I bet ain't nobody picking them steps up.
No, those things they built out of solid wood, it looks like.
Good news, man. The Bulls are up by 4.
Nice.
Oh, this is where he ruined the wedding, Uncle Elmer's wedding. I remember hearing about that later.
You know, I still don't remember this. This is pre-WrestleMania 2, right?
Yeah, so WrestleMania 1 would have been in March of this year.
Okay. We're in October. Okay.
So they're not even having. There's no even Survivor Series this year. No SummerSlam. No Royal Rumble. There's only WrestleMania at this point.
Yeah, because that was the first day I ever watched professional wrestling was a WrestleMania 2.
Really? Oh yeah. I remember you told that story.
Yeah, I've never seen anything. Well, other than a few times we've watched the shows, but I've never actually watched wrestling, WWF wrestling. I've gone back and watched other wrestlings before that, but
Right.
WWF, that was the first time.
I really don't remember my very first time watching it. My earliest memory of watching it was WrestleMania 5, and I know I was watching it before that, but like I don't really have memory of it. Like I don't remember the first time I sat down and saw wrestling. It doesn't register in my mind, you know. But I've been watching it for forever, obviously, because when I was 4, when WrestleMania 5 was on, and I remember being really into wrestling when I was 4. So
I think I was 4 when WrestleMania 2 happened, so about the
about
exact
right,
same
yeah.
time, yeah.
because I'm what 3-4 years old, 3-4 years younger than you, something like that.
Yeah.
You're the grandpa of the show. I like how he's got them all sitting on a bench here.
You think let's see. I'm trying to see if the bench, yeah, it is all one solid bench.
That's the world's strongest fucking bench right there. He's got 3 hillbillies.
Now, do you have a hat like Uncle Elmer?
Yes, many. Overall, it's just like his too.
I mean, I already knew you had the overalls. You live in
Yeah.
Nebraska.
Absolutely. I mean, they they give him every year they come to your house and make sure you got the right size.
It's like the milkman back in the day.
Mhm.
They delivered milk, but in Nebraska, they just deliver overalls to the houses.
Bring it. And see, sometimes you got to get shorts overalls for the summer, and then you get longer overalls for the winter.
Now, are you like Uncle Elmer and you go shirt under overalls, or are you like Hillbilly and just go free ball in it?
Hillbilly Jim's got his overballs.
He's got the overballs on.
Oh, Ventura's taking his jacket off. I'm kind of getting mesmerized by that shirt.
Yeah, Ventura's Jack there.
All of a sudden, for some reason, I'm believing strange conspiracy theories now. I think he's hypnotized me.
The movie Men in Black was actually a live action film. It wasn't a.
Have you ever?
You see, Gorilla, it was a documentary.
I don't know. That was my best Jesse impression.
That was better than I could have done. So, have you ever seen that video of Killer Cross doing the Jesse Ventura impression?
No.
He does like the perfect Jesse Ventura impression.
I feel like I just knocked it out of the park on never doing a Jesse Ventura impression.
I thought it was really fucking good.
I'm starting to lose my voice though right now after doing Hogan and Jesse all at one time.
Be careful, pal. That was your best impression since you did. I think you did. You did Beavis from Beavis and Butthead last week. Oh, you just pushed the hillbilly over. There you go. I was gonna say his cousins are fucked up. They should be punching people by now.
Yeah, you don't mess with the country boy. Don't go messing with the country boy.
Boy when he's wearing his fucking overall. One of the classic lines in the history of this podcast was when I watched the Gimmick Battle Royal with my wife, and I asked her where she. No, we watched WrestleMania 3 with the little people, and I asked her where do you think Hillbilly Jim is from, and she immediately said Iowa, which I thought was hilarious.
Yes, I remember hearing that. That was good.
That was classic stuff. He's just stomping away. He's so angry. I don't know who the other guy is. Cletus, maybe? Uncle Cletus? Glenn, who's this other guy?
Cousin Cletus? He looks like Oliver Humperdinck if he was like a foot taller.
He does look like Oliver Humperdinck. Give him a stick and a really colorful jacket, and boom.
Oh, we're bobbing for pumpkins again.
Yeah, somebody pissed in that water. So who's it? JYD? So Macho Man must have still.
Oh my gosh!
Heel
Is JYD the Yeti?
He is the Yeti. Who knew that he came up with that gimmick?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's amazing.
He's the original Yeti.
So who do you got your money on here? You think the Yeti is going to win or Davy Crockett?
I mean, my money is hoping Elizabeth gets in there, but
Ugh, God damn it, pal. God damn, pal. First we'll get her all chocolatey. It's like,
gosh,
oh, never mind. Oh, the Hillbilly's gonna win. There's no way.
I
Bobby Heenan's
like
got
that.
no chance.
I like that JYD still has his chains on though.
Well, he needs his chains. He is the junkyard dog.
And Macho and Liz in the Tarzan and Jane outfit. There's no way Bobby wins this, right? They just dunk his head in,
I would
probably.
just, if I was Bobby and I was that close to Elizabeth, I would just be distracted, not being able to pay attention to anything other than that. But
Bobbing for other kinds of pumpkins.
I guess. Oh, Bobby Heenan is dominating this Hillbilly. Come on,
Yeah.
sir, you're wearing overalls. He's a disgrace to everyone wearing overalls.
Get it,
everywhere.
Bobby.
This is ridiculous.
I'm rooting
This
for
is
Bobby.
ridiculous. I had $50 on this guy. I didn't.
Bobby's pulling him out with his hands. You see he's cheating?
I did. Well, it's Bobby Heenan. Of course, he's cheating. Me and Gene Oakland should pay better attention here. He should be paying attention to the cheating here. Bobby Heenan, that's not fair. He must have been practicing. You think that's
Yeah.
motor oil? What do you think?
Motor oil.
He
I'm
just poured
hoping
a
it's
bunch of
real
oil in there.
chocolate.
Poured a bunch of motor oil in there. Oh my god.
And it's dripping in his beard.
Bobby Heenan wins. God damn it. This man's gonna have to turn in his overalls.
Is that Uncle Howdy from the Bray Wyatt show?
That is Uncle Howdy from Bray Wyatt. Coming up next, it's the Dream Team. Do you know who the Dream Team is? You know what tag team that is?
I feel it's Greg Valentine and Brutus.
You got it, pal. You got it.
Was it really?
You got it, yeah.
Okay.
I remember they lose the tag team championships to the British Bulldogs at WrestleMania 2.
That must be where I'm remembering it from.
Yeah, so I'd never seen WrestleMania 2, and like one time I went up to this video store back in the day when you would go and rent videos, and they had a bunch of wrestling videotapes, and I rented WrestleMania 2, and that was the first time I watched it. I was probably in the 4th grade, I think, something like that.
Okay.
At this time, was Hillbilly's cousin Junior. Okay, so I like Cletus better. It should have been Cletus.
Yeah, I mean, it just rolls off the tongue. Cousin Cletus.
Cousin Cletus. Everybody
Cletus.
has a cousin Cletus. If you live in the Midwest, you got a cousin Cletus. You know you do. So we got King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd, and Big John Studd's gonna have to get in the ring with Andre the Giant, who knew to hate Big John Studd, so he's probably gonna beat the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, he did not like the stud.
Did you ever hear that story about Big John Studd got to the building? They told him he was working with Andre, and he just quit. He just said, "Nope, I'm out."
I never heard that. I heard that Andre hated him because he stepped over the top rope, and that's the whole reason Andre hated him.
That's the boss's thing. Yeah. I mean, I just thought that was so funny. He got to the building and said, "I'm facing who? Nope, I'm out of here.
Oh, man.
Keep my money. I'm going home."
How many bottles of Jack Daniels has Andre drank tonight?
At least 2. That's just to get loose, pal. You kidding me?
Captain Lou is he just what did he just win? The pie eating contest?
The pie eating contest.
And yet he's perfectly clean right now.
yeah, nothing, not a drop of chocolate pie on him. I don't know what kind of pie that was. They were eating.
It did look like chocolate pudding pie.
It
If
did.
that's a thing. It looked like
It's not-
chocolate pudding.
That's what it looked like. It was. Are you a pie person?
Oh yeah, I love pie.
Well, I don't like pie. There's
I
not
like-
really any pie that I like.
I was going to say apple, but I already know the answer to that. And I already know the answer to pumpkin. So
Don't you say apple pie, or I'm gonna have to mute you.
listen, dude, the apple pie strap match.
I'm gonna beat you down with this apple pie strap match, brother. That's a new thing. We're gonna have apple
Babyface
pie strap
Andre
match.
is still weird to me.
It's very strange because I never saw it. There's nothing, just something I'm not ever used to seeing.
The crowd at this time seeing Hulk is just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
just looking at the people, like the roof is blown off this place for Hulk Hogan.
Like people get big reactions today, but nobody gets this. There's not anyone that hits the ring every night and gets this reaction.
No, Jesus Christ could have descended from the ceiling, landed in the middle of a ring, and blessed people, and he would not have got the same reaction Hulk Hogan got chewing a bandana right there.
See, Glenn knows. That's fucking yellow hair. Absolutely. Go to hell, sec first grade teacher.
That's so yellow hair.
Absolutely yellow.
It's crazy how big all of these guys are. Like,
Yeah.
you put a normal man in that ring,
The referee, say.
even the referee has to be somewhat large because he's still a pretty big guy compared to them. Not
Yeah.
compared to them, but like he's the same size as Captain Lou, and Captain Lou's a pretty big man.
Yeah. There is a massive humanity in the ring, that's for sure. Now I got
I'm trying to think who what was his name? Brian Hildebrand. He was a smaller referee. You put Brian Hildebrand in there with them.
none of them as big as they were billed, though. Well, yeah, it's true.
No.
Nobody was this big. Absolutely not.
Do
Oh,
you
raining down
think
big fist of fury here.
do you think Omos is actually taller than Andre the Giant?
Oh, damn.
I don't want to ruin my childhood, but I feel like he might actually be taller than Andre.
I want to say he's probably the same height and maybe taller. I mean, maybe not with Andre in his prime, because he's kind of hunched over now. So I'm sure in his prime he probably had a few more inches than he's got here. It's probably pretty fucking close, man. It's probably pretty fucking close.
Uh-oh.
That's a great question, though.
God,
Oh yeah.
look how Andre I mean, obviously he's huge, but just looking at him next to King Kong Bundy, who's like probably 6'4", 450, and he still looks tiny next to him.
Yeah, he looks like a kid fighting his dad. Andre liked to choke too. He was a bit of a choker himself. He liked to choke people, choke them on the top rope, choke them with their straps, struggle with his strap, choke them with his hands.
Yeah, but I believe Andre choking someone more than Nails.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Nails was pretty goddamn skilled at choking. He was a choking son bitch.
Now, if you saw Andre choke Bob Euchre and his hands, like the one hand is the size of his head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It is
I had
kinda weird.
I had an LJN action figure for every one of these guys.
Did you?
Yeah.
So I had the Hogan one and I had the Big John Studd one. I believe I had the Andre one where he had the blue trunks but he had the long hair still.
Yeah. It was the blue trunks and the long hair. And then he also ended up was an inch taller than Omos is.
So it's fucking close. But I don't think I had King Kong Bundy. Or maybe I did. I don't fucking remember.
I never this is on my bucket
Oh,
list. of
what
things I
happened to the
didn't
ref?
buy. Hulk was it Hulk or Andre? Someone went to pull back for a punch, and when they did, their elbow caught the ref and knocked him out immediately.
If he's selling it well because he looks shoot knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
There he's up. Now he's up.
Is that Gorilla's son in there with him?
It might be. It might be Joey. No, I don't think it is. Maybe. It might be.
It might be
I
a
think you
very
might be
young
right.
Joey Morella.
I think you're right, Mayor. I think you're right. Oh, are we? This isn't going to be a disqualification, is it? Looks like Morella's trying to get them back to their respective corners.
It's a young Shane McMahon.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money. But he only had money from like his paper route back then.
Wait, did they restart the matchup again?
Yes, they did. And now, unfortunately for Big John Studd, he's probably getting the life squeezed out of him. Now he's pulling his fucking hair, and he just punched him as hard as he could in the face. No baby oil!
Oh man, he took the big boot from the corner.
He did. Big John Studd. Andre had to get one more chop in.
Oh my gosh, that would be like getting hit by a tree trunk.
I know, right? Big John Studd did appear on an episode of The A-Team, which I never really watched The A-Team. Did you?
I did, but I don't remember ever Big John Studd being on it. I didn't see enough episodes to be like a expert in the A Team, but I did watch episodes
So
here and there.
everybody in this match has been in a TV show or movies. Because Hogan was in a bunch of shit.
Mhm.
Andre was in The Princess Bride, and King Kong Bundy, of course, was on Married with Children, which I forgot about until you brought up to us in the chat the other day.
Yeah, and I know Andre was also in, was it the $6 million Man or the Bionic Man or something? He played.
I know he was in The Incredible Hulk. He played at something in like an episode of The Incredible Hulk too.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's like he almost played a Yeti, like some sort of Bigfoot like character.
Who knew?
Andre loves getting caught in the ropes, but I don't ever remember him being caught in the ropes in this direction.
Yeah, it's usually the other way. Yeah, he loves this spot, but it's usually the other way around. Yeah. Right now he's getting
Uh-oh.
set up for a 619.
Oh, we're getting hulked up.
Uh-oh.
This
These
is peak
motherfuckers are in
childhood right
trouble
here,
now.
and he starts blowing that mustache.
Oh my God, just start losing your mind. And the funny thing was, like, every time in his match, he would get hit with the other person's finish, and then he would come back. But every time when I was a little kid, that heel hit him with their finish, I thought it was over. I'm like, oh, Hogan lost, even though every fucking time he hulked up and won. But for some reason, in my young mind, every single time they hit that finisher, it was fucking over.
And I don't want to, ruin my childhood, but imagine if someone did that today, where they like another person's finish, just like they no-sold it and it powered them up.
They would hate him as much as people on the internet hate Hulk Hogan now. They hate him just as much as you know what I mean. He would be the worst. Nobody would like him.
No.
Could you imagine the tweets? This motherfucker again. Macho Man hit him with 3 elbow smashes and he just got up.
I mean, that kind of was the Fiend's gimmick.
It was, yeah, that's true. That is true. So, I think this is when Big John Studd quit. No, I'm just kidding. They just left, didn't they? There was like a pinfall or anything, right?
I don't think there was a pinfall.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't even think we got a leg drop. It was just a big boot and he went over the ropes.
I guess they made the smart decision. You don't want to take that leg drop.
Who did Andre wrestle at WrestleMania 2?
WrestleMania 2, he would have been in the Battle
Royal. That's
Yeah.
right, the Battle Royal.
Which, of course, he won. Do you know who the last 2 guys he was in the ring with?
Was it the Hart Foundation?
It was the Hart Foundation. That is correct. Good answer. The end is waiting. He throws Neidhart out and then he picks Bret up, right? And throws Bret onto Neidhart. And I remember Neidhart telling the story about like they talk about doing the spot, and he's like, it's all well and good until you get there. And Andre's 7 foot tall, and the ring is
4.5 feet,
ground.
5 feet.
Yeah. And so he said he's looking up at Bret. He's just going, it's too high. You're too high. This is too high. You're too high.
Yeah, because you got to imagine his arms are probably like 4 foot long, plus 7 feet, plus 5 feet. You're like 20 feet in the air getting thrown to the ground.
And like Bret Hart's a good, a solid 230-pound man.
Yeah, I mean, imagine catching. I can't think of something 230 pounds. Maybe a refrigerator.
I don't even weigh 230 pounds. Are you kidding me? I'm not even close.
Wow.
230 pounds is like 60 pounds more than me.
Who was more high on life at this time, Captain Lou or the Macho Man?
No, they were together, pal. That's why he wears those shades. Man, Elizabeth, can't get over it. Absolutely gorgeous. Breathtakingly beautiful. It's a shame. It's a shame.
What's the sign say? That's strange to see a sign out there.
There's
Kung Fu
WWF title match,
challenge.
Kung Fu Challenge, Roddy's Trick or Treat. There can't be a WWF title match. That sounds like bullshit. I don't believe it.
No,
What
we already
title?
saw the championship.
Oh, it's Arriba! Tito Santana's here defending his Intercontinental Championship against the
I wonder if this is where Macho takes it.
I was just going to say, is this where Macho wins it?
It
I don't
might
think
be.
so. Because I had a DVD. This is way before the network where you would have to buy DVDs to watch old matches. And it was the history of the Intercontinental Championship. And I want to say that Savage beats him for it in the Boston Garden. Because I think that match was on that DVD. I might be wrong, but I think that's right. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I guess we're gonna find out.
might
This
be the
has to be
greatest match
like
we've ever seen.
what this match here.
Yes.
I was honestly getting ready to say the same thing, and like the exact same time you said it, I'm like looking at the two guys in the ring. I'm like, this might be the best match we've ever seen on the show.
I mean, we did watch Brett and Davey Boy from SummerSlam '92. So that was really good too. But me and you are big '80s wrestling guys, and so this might
Yeah.
be even better for us. I mean, we were giddy over the first match, and that was just Junkyard Dog versus Terry Funk.
We also did see about 1.5 minutes of Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio at Halloween Havoc last week.
And we complained the whole time. Like, why would they show us this? Oh, I don't want to see this. Come on.
No, give me the
Sorry,
Yeti. It's
Yeti!
the Yeti. Remember when Bobby would
Oh.
call his flying forearm the flying burrito,
Yeah, he would say
and Gorilla
many.
would get angry at him?
Will you stop? Yeah. They used to say many racist things that you would not get away with saying now.
No. And Gorilla would always call every kind of like backstabbing attack a Pearl Harbor job.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor. Oh, total Pearl Harbor job. I actually say that because when my dogs fight, like Kaner and Rugby, I'll be fighting, and Shy will do sneak attacks. Shy will just is to run up and do something real quick and run away guy. And I saw myself, I was like, Shy, no Pearl Harbor jobs.
No Pearl Harbor jobs.
I do always say it to my
Gorilla
dogs.
would be proud of that.
I do it in honor of Gorilla Monsoon. That's the only reason why I do it. I told him on the Sit Down Marks podcast, I said the only reason why I do a wrestling podcast is just to spread the knowledge that Ricky Steamboat's real name is Dick Blood. I just want everyone to know. I need everyone to know that. That's his name, Dick Blood.
I mean, it's a
I
name
find
you can't
random
forget
on
it.
the street and I say, do you know Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? They say, yes, I do. I say, do you know his real name is Dick Blood? I just walk away. I've never
I
done it.
mean, it's a conversation starter and ender all at the same time.
I've never actually said that to any stranger.
I mean, you should tomorrow, wherever you're at. Oh, you're going to be at the game tomorrow.
I am. I'm going to be with 90,000 Husker fans, so maybe I can ask
Are
somebody.
you rooting for Tito in this match because he's wearing red right now?
I'm rooting for Tito in every match. Tito Santana is my absolute favorite wrestler for right now.
He
But
is
it's
wearing
hard
red, but Hillbilly Jim was wearing overalls.
That's true. I get to see it all. Yeah, it was funny. I was setting the stuff up down here, and I went upstairs, and Rachel said, "Oh, my aunt's gonna give us her tickets to the game tomorrow."
That's awesome. Who are they playing? I don't even know. Not
Illinois, I
Illinois,
think
okay.
Illinois is ranked number 17. I think.
Mm.
Yeah, it could get ugly, but it
I
might
feel
not.
like I feel like Ohio State beat Illinois by like 50 though.
Well, I mean, I don't think they played yet.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but Illinois has lost one game, but I want to say they lost to like Rutgers in their first game or something like that.
Macho flying in and out of the ring here, being very devious.
He's doing what he's got to do. He's trying to create some distance between him and his opponent, and that's what he did. Landed a hard right hand. Glenn, how many pair of pink underwear you got that say Macho Man on the back? I bet it's at least 3.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be at least 3. I like this referee here. Hey, after the match, let's go and get a meatball sandwich, if you know what I mean.
At high school graduation, did you do this and then point at people whenever they started playing the?
I didn't graduate high school.
Oh, well, did you ever go to any graduations and
Yes, but no, I never did that. Did you?
what? As soon as I started hearing the Macho Man theme song, I mean, it just happens.
You couldn't
Can't
help
not do
yourself.
it.
What happened? So,
Just-
I keep missing what the fucking finish is.
Did Macho get disqualified?
I guess or count it out.
That
I
one
like
had
how
to
the
be
referee
the
keeps
fastest
having to
count
pull his
out.
pants up. The referee just has to keep pulling his pants up.
The Fink is the oldest 24-year-old man of all time in that picture.
All right. It's Mr. Fuji. He's doing some kind of weird mind trick.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's on something else too.
Something's going on, pal. Good God. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. Is this a horror
Oh
film?
god damn!
Oh,
Look
it's the
at
Kung
this
Fu
handsome son
Challenge.
of a bitch. Look at this handsome son of a bitch. Whew. Roddy's Trick or Treat. We're not gonna do a whole lot of it because I don't want to get copyrighted, but I'm gonna put on the sound for this. Are they making out?
I don't know.
I thought
I don't know what's going on. I don't remember this in 1985.
it literally cuts in to the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov slowly moving their faces to each other as if they're going to start kissing. We're going to get a little bit of sound here just because we need to.
Oh, much too handsome, you gorgeous thing. You hold Striker. It is Halloweeny. It is such fun preparing for them little monster. You take a stick and you put it inside, and you gotta twist it around like.
That sounds like a sane person.
Yeah. Oh, what is it? A bowling ball? With a
I know,
brick?
I thought it was a balloon and it was gonna pop, but then like nothing happened. Oh, here's Vince McMahon. Roddy Piper, what are you doing with your dastardly deeds here? You've got a hot rod shirt on. You've got a weird kitchen. Is this some sort of trailer? What is going on, sir?
I wonder whose house that was. Do you think that was Vince's house? On location?
I maybe it could be. I feel like Vince's house would be nicer than this, but it is 1985, so
Yeah. It's probably, pre-buying the big house in Stamford.
Now what's he doing? Is he
aluminum
wrapping up a
foil and
brick?
brick?
Why is he doing that? I knew some
early
people who used to. Never mind. Forget it.
Vacuum sealing the bricks.
Never mind. I don't know anything. I do nothing. Anyway, Hot Rod's. I don't know what he's doing. I'm confused by this.
Hot Rod is good at confusing any man.
I guess so. So those supposed to be like lollipops? Is he gonna fool the kids by giving them? He's lost his goddamn mind. What's wrong with him?
I love like the strange people on like Facebook that like share. If you see these candies, take them from your kid. They're fentanyl. Like drug dealers aren't giving fentanyl to your kids.
I'm always like that too. Like, no, yeah. Usually, drug dealers don't like to just give away drugs. That's usually not how that works.
They're not getting a return on their investment there.
Yeah, no one has ever
Susan.
thought, it'd be hilarious. I should give all those edibles I bought for myself to kids and they come over to my house for Halloween. Nobody. No one's ever said that. They're just going to take them themselves and watch scary movies.
Oh, look at little Mayor come into the Hot Rod's house.
I can imagine Hot Rod's going to be pissed that there's a kid there in a Hogan costume. I feel like he's not going to like that. It looks like it's like broad daylight outside. These kids are going trick-or-treating in broad daylight.
I don't think in the 80s we ever had Halloween that wasn't at night.
Yeah. I mean,
they do now.
I don't remember in the 80s, but
actually trick-or-treating is at my house tomorrow, and I think it's from like 12 to 3.
What, like your neighborhood has like specific times? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
Is that the Shockmaster?
That does look like the Shockmaster, or like Cousin It with I don't understand this.
I don't
he's
know
gonna
what's
give
going on here.
He's giving the kids bricks that look like chocolate, but it's not chocolate. It's just bricks.
Parents, if you're listening, do not let your children go into strangers' houses for trick or treat.
Yeah,
if they do not give the candy at the door, don't let the kids go in.
Oh, he's gonna weigh the bag down. Oh,
this is not acceptable.
It doesn't fit.
Oh man,
this guy's a real jerk. Have you ever seen that video? It's like Bobby Heenan's dressed up as Santa Claus, and it's like before Christmas, and Roddy Piper's there too, and he's gonna like reveal to all the boys and girls that there's really no Santa Claus, and Piper just starts beating the shit out of him. You look that up because it's hilarious.
Is Piper the biggest heel of all time? He just stole kids' candies and replaced it with candy corn.
He in my book he is. You like candy corn?
I do. I like candy corn.
No, you're a psycho.
There's not much the mayor doesn't like, though.
Candy corn is the worst.
You know, I don't like peaches, olives, and black licorice.
Who the fuck does like black licorice? Disgusting.
That's about it.
Well,
Anything
you know,
else, I'm not
earlier
gonna eat.
today, I was at Walmart with Rachel. We were picking up candy, and then I saw candy corn. I said, "Who the fuck eats candy corn?" You do. So,
I do like me some candy corn.
now Piper's talking to his hands like fucking Tatanka. What the fuck's
I don't know.
happening?
I have no idea what's going on here. I thought that was actually Todd Pettengill for a second.
I love Todd Pettengill. Goddamn. I think I like Todd Pettengill more than Sean Mooney. I'm sorry, but it's true. Oh, it's Julius Caesar, brother.
God dang, Hogan was on top of the world here.
On the gas to the gills, pal. Look at him. He hadn't
He's
even
try-
winning. He wasn't even thinking about Arsenio Hall.
James Hetfield from Metallica just called him to try to be the lead guitarist for
Mm-hmm.
him, and Hogan's like stroking his chin, and he goes, "I don't think that's gonna work for me, brother."
It worked for me, brother.
Oh.
The
We're getting a
kids
mystery.
laced the candy with something nasty for
Look at this little brick.
Piper.
Break the big brick, Fuji.
Right. I don't even think that was a shit. I think that was a working brick. I don't believe it.
Yeah. Look at this.
Is he gonna
little
break that with
board.
his head? Break it with your head. Oh, he did.
Oh,
Well, goddamn.
imagine if he broke it over Mean Gene's head.
That would have been a sight to see.
Mean Gene would have been pissed.
He would have sued him. Remember how, like, anytime anybody touched Mean Gene, he'd be like, "Here, talk to my lawyer." I remember anytime somebody touched him, he would threaten to sue them.
Who do we have here? I can't see. Is that
That's Mr. Fuji.
is that Fuji in the ring?
That is Joey Morello. You call it, pal. And the
And-
original Rock, Don Morocco.
Yeah.
I need
Morocco.
a
He wears his
Morocco figure.
sunglasses at night.
Morocco wears his sunglasses at night when he's with Fuji at ringside. Sorry.
That's a hit song right there. I think you're on something.
I swear one day I'm just going to make a parody album. It's going to be me singing into this microphone.
You know how like in Back to the Future where Barry Gordy's like you got to hear this, and you know
yeah.
Michael J. Fox is playing. That's what just happened right there. Barry Gordy was listening, and he's like calling up his cousin
Jesus Christ.
Quincy Jones. You got to hear this.
yeah. Jesus Christ, they're fucking hanging Steamboat here.
They are hanging Steamboat. That doesn't seem right.
The life has just been sucked out of Dick Blood.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, why is
turning-
everybody choking Ricky Steamboat all the time? I don't like it.
He probably had to talk to his wife on the phone.
Oh goddamn, pal. When they got divorced, I think she like owned his name for a little while. He had to like get it back from her.
Yeah, I heard that everyone hated that woman. Old Bonnie
Yeah.
Steamboat. Never heard a
Yeah.
good word ever said about that lady.
I can't say as if I have either. Oh,
Gene.
Mean Gene's a little hot under the collar, I guess.
What do you think Mean Gene's drink of choice is?
A daiquiri, strawberry daiquiri.
Daiquiri?
Mhm.
I could see Mean Gene drinking anything, but a strawberry daiquiri does fit him.
Or like a dirty martini. I feel like he'd be like a dirty martini guy. I've
feel
never
like-
in my life had a martini, and Mayor, if you ever see me drinking a martini, I want you to fucking kick my ass, okay?
All right, from Ohio to Nebraska, I'm just gonna slap you in the back of the head.
Go get on one of those airplanes you know how to fly on down here, slap me and fly back because I need it.
A round of apple martinis for the fellas.
Yeah, just shoot me. I've lost control of my life at that point. I've lost
Steamboat's
it.
pretty jacked here.
Yeah, well, I mean, how is it? When is he not jacked? Steamboat's jacked right now. Son of a bitch. Bulls
Uh-oh.
lost.
What just happened?
Bulls lost.
Oh,
Damn it.
that is 82 games.
I know, but I want to win. I want to win all of them. Sorry.
Hey, the Bears won last week.
They sure did. That was a fun game, too. It was
We got a karate challenge going here. Ooh,
We do.
look at
What is a kung fu challenge? You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Actually, this is right. I think this may have been around the time when Karate Kid 1 came out.
I think you're right. I think
I
you're
think
right.
it came out in either 84 or 85.
I remember watching it as a youngster. The weirdest thing that I just thought about this is Daniel LaRusso went to a Halloween party dressed as a shower.
Yes, he did.
That's the weirdest fucking costume I've ever heard. I don't think I've ever seen anybody dressed as a shower.
And I'm trying to think if he had a Kellen Winslow Sr. jersey on.
Oh God.
Not
Mr.
junior,
Enabler.
not junior. We're not enabling Kellen Winslow Jr. But I think he had a Kellen Winslow Sr. jersey on.
You might be right. You might be right. I don't remember that, but I do remember the shower. I remember thinking it was just so weird that he was a shower. So I don't know how you win a kung fu match. 1984 was the original Karate Kid, so it came out the year I was born. Wow.
Nice. And
Yeah.
this we're watching 85 here?
This is 85, yes.
Okay, so this is right after it. Dang.
Oh, he's got the tongue and death grip. Remember Ming used to do that.
Oh wow, yeah.
I gotta say, I did not see this going this way for Mr. Fuji. I thought Steamboat was gonna make short work of him, but I was wrong.
Fuji was a notorious wrestler in the 70s and early 80s.
I know, but just look at Ricky Steamboat, and
Yeah.
he just looks like a dumpy old man. Not Steamboat, obviously.
I mean, Fuji still looks in better shape there than a lot of wrestlers do today.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
maybe a couple.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I hear my dog sniffing at the bottom of the door, which means Christy either just came upstairs.
There's,
I could hear them sniffing at the door.
I don't like the two guys wearing black pants though. I like one guy to have a different color than the other guy. Not a fan. Oh, Glenn, you ever done any seen any kung fu matches where guys do drop kicks off the fucking top rope? Because that's the first time I've ever seen one.
Oh, Morocco's ready.
Oh,
He spit blood in Blood's face.
he's
He's the original Gangrel.
He split the dick blood in his eyes. He's got the dick blood in his dick blood eyes. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Wow.
I mean, they hung the man a few weeks ago. Now they spit blood in his eyes.
It's not right, is it? Now he's kicking the shit out of him.
He's
The
really
living shit out of him.
he's really selling that blood to the eyes.
Well, the red mist it damages your nerves or some shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I might
They
have
did
just
have
made that
different.
up.
It was it the Great Muta that had the different mist colors that had different effects?
Yeah. I want to say the Great Kabuki used to do that too, but I'm not sure who was doing it first. There's
Might have
probably
been
some guy. There's probably some guy doing it in the 40s. We've got the Great Pumpkin, Mean Gene Okerlund, and the Great Goddess Miss Elizabeth here.
Mm-hmm.
So he better hope Macho Man doesn't see this, or he's fucking dead.
Oh,
Mean Gene
Yeah.
Okerlund living everyone. Oh, Pumpkin Pass. I thought that said. I thought that's Pumpkin Ass. I'm like, what? What in the world?
Oh. You know me, I can't do it. I don't know how I conjured it up that one time. How
It was just the one time.
it's just the one time. It's never going to happen again.
Sometimes it happens. Was fucking Lou Albano trying to explain to Hulk Hogan what a tracheotomy was? Because he was like,
I think
one
they
day,
were-
Hulkster, I'm going to smoke too many cigarettes and I'm going to have a hole right here. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'll tell you what.
Macho just said he saw what I saw. I saw what you did over there with Mean Gene, and I'm gonna snap him in half like a Slim Jim. Ooh yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Macho even allowed that to happen on TV. I was surprised. Oh, no, brother. I don't think so.
It's not gonna work for me.
No. What is he doing? What is happening now?
Making juice.
Oh, okay. They weren't going to make out. They were practicing. So Tito passed it to... I'm gonna question the validity of this because I don't believe these guys are capable of doing this shit.
How many times do you practice with your friends passing a pumpkin with your neck?
Never.
Never.
Can't say as if I ever have.
Can't say I'm ever coming over to that Pilot's household then.
Fucking little Alabama didn't even fucking try.
I was looking forward to a good old pumpkin passing.
I know, right? What are you doing this weekend? Oh, me and the boys get together to work on our pumpkin passing. Nationals are next week.
Nationals. They were going out of the Cheesecake Factory to celebrate.
Fuck the Cheesecake Factory. I'm going on record right here, right now. Fuck the Cheesecake Factory. Unless they wanted to give me money to plug their shit, then I love the Cheesecake Factory. But until then, fuck the Cheesecake Factory. I'm on record.
It's on record. Go ahead and stamp it.
Bam. Okay, now we're gonna see if the heels can do it.
King Kong Lincoln.
Abraham Bundy here. Oh, the baby faces are and Lucky
God.
Cheeky here.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cheeky.
come on. There's some shenanigans going on here. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, Mayor. There's Duggery afoot.
I think Roddy was going for some hands action there.
Good Lord.
How was he not passing it to? Oh no!
Oh, so both of them dropped it. So what's that mean? Oh,
They're
come
blaming
on.
Elizabeth.
Don't blame Elizabeth. Come on. She tried her best. Look at her for crying out loud. How could you be mad at her? I couldn't.
Nope.
I couldn't be mad at her.
Nope.
Not a chance. Well, I guess the baby faces won, even though the heels dropped it and the baby faces dropped
Who's
it.
your favorite costume?
I think we both know the answer to that one, buddy.
Okay, excluding Jane there.
I gotta go with Shiki Batman.
Shiki
Batman. It's gotta be. What about you?
Yes, the Shiki Batman was good.
Yeah,
I feel like Hillbilly Jim was his own costume.
I feel like him and Jesse Ventura didn't coordinate because they kind of both have the same costume.
No, I might pick Junk Yeti Dog. The Junk Yeti Dog, JYD.
Yeah, that is good. What did you say the name of that song was?
I forget if it's Grab Them Cakes or Grab Them Biscuits or something. I forget. Something like that.
It is
Type
Grab
J-
Them Cakes.
JYD Grab Them Cakes or something like that.
It is Grab Them Cakes. Well, it's Grab Them Cakes.
I told you.
Because I looked JYD Grab Them and it said Grab Them Cakes. Bobby the Brain Heenan was your 1985 Punkin' Dunkin' champion, and also George Scott. Yeah, he was the producer or something. Also Dick Ebersol, which is something.
Yeah, Dick Ebersol was like the president of NBC, wasn't he?
I don't think he was just yet, but he became that eventually. I don't think he was just yet, though.
Maybe it was based off this program that got him that promotion.
Well, I mean, how could it have not? All right, we're going to put this up. We're going to watch this video that I've never seen.
Was there a music video, like a actual video to it, or is it just?
I think it was, pal. I think there was.
Now everybody's doing it because it feels so good. All you need is a.
Well, there's a video. We can't hear that one, so we're gonna have to just listen.
As an entrepreneur, as a creator, I'm 24/7 on the
Good night,
go
Glenn.
all the
Thanks
time.
for getting up at 4 a.m. again.
A little Ghostbusters beat to it.
Well, I started this dance in my neighborhood. Everybody's doing it because it feels so good. All you need is a partner that know how to move, and the rest is real easy. Just dig the groove. And when you get yourself started, it's hard to start. You just go for your partner.
Oh, that's
you know
funky.
what? And then you
Here comes
G-R-A-B-T-A-K-E-S. Oh, grab them cakes.
Oh, what's that all you do?
Grab them cakes.
And listen, I don't care what it takes.
Grab them cakes.
Oh, I feel when you do it to me.
Grab them
Oh,
This is the old talking to your mama. Live in the show, flipping color.
That's incredible.
And then GRABTHEYCAKES. Grab them cakes.
That was the most 1980s thing ever. Oh, holy cow!
We
I think
couldn't
that
play
was a
ver-
pretty good one.
If you guys want to listen to verse 2 and verse 3, if there is a 3, do it on your own. We can't play anything for too long, or it could get
We listened to
copyright
it for a minute, and it is a 4-minute song, and you could bet your ass that I'm going to go back and watch the rest of it because that's too good to pass up. Oh, amazing! Well, that does it for us. Went a little longer than usual here. Make sure you check out Peace Business Podcast. Me and Glenn are going to watch a match from Halloween Havoc. I don't remember off the top of my head who the guys were, but I'm sure it's going to be hilarious. Of course, check out Sports Riot Radio. Give our buddy Thomas Price a follow at Thomas Price 2017.
It's right there. Sports
Yeah.
Wire Radio.
You got anything you want to plug? I'm out of breath.
The
The junkyard dog took it away from me.
Junkyard Dog. Go grab your asthma inhaler. This is a plug for asthma inhalers. I don't know what they're called, albuterol or something. I'm not sure.
Albuterol. Yes, albuterol is my friend.
Yes. Grab some of that, and then no, I don't have anything else to plug. I think we're unplugging everything that we need to say to go listen to. I do like to say Sportinarium just to say it.
That's
yeah.
I can't say it, so I don't attempt to.
You know, if you see Thomas or one of us throw that up there, click on the Sportinarium player. Just let it roll. Listen. Maybe you hear a new show that you haven't heard before and find some enjoyment in it. So give it a shot.
There you go. There you go, pal. Well, that's going to do it from us, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye-bye, friends.